So in today's motivation video, we'll talk about training. Now, principally, I tend to get my motivation to run and motivation to train from the whole spiritual thing. So my relationship with God and studying the Bible and how that whole thing works. But on Sunday, a couple days ago, they had a great pleasure of having lunch with our friends Ian and Margaret Suter. And Ian is a great biblical scholar and author and writes on all kinds of things. In fact, he's written the Hillsong Together devotional app, which was, it's a devotional bit every day for a whole year, mostly directed at the Hillsong London people. Our whole group uses it. It's a fantastic teaching thing. But we were talking about the ability to develop new and younger Christians, and a lot of the difficulty is today nobody's really interested in the training, and we were talking about the fact that lots of people like to enter marathons or even 10Ks in my case, but you got to do a lot of training for that. And I was relating to Ian that a few weeks ago when I ran my first 10K, after the third kilometer, you went up to Portsmouth Road, then went over the M3, and then up this massive hill to Camberley. And right after the third kilometer, it was amazing. You come around this corner, and then there's the hill. And there were all these people on the side of the road puking their guts out. Why were they puking their guts out? Well, because they all wanted to run a 10K, but first of all, they figured out it was really hot that day. And it was a little bit harder. They looked up at this hill and they just started puking. And, that reminds me so much of the Christian life. So all of the basic stuff you need to do to train in terms of being a Christian, like, reading the Bible and praying and meditating and everything involved learning first about God and then how to trust in His Holy Spirit that's inside you. But without any training, you're going to reach the third kilometer, you're going to look up at the hill, and the only response is going to be down on all fours, puking your guts out, like all these other people who, by the way, never finished the race. The motivation thought today is just the opposite. I'm taking my Christian motivation from the whole training regimen.